Welcome, you're watching Kaleidoscope Srilanka Life News Capsule. You've booked one, you've travelled in one, and you've probably cancelled one too. Ubers are everywhere, and nobody can deny that they've made travel that much easier, especially in this country which has the highest road density in South Asia. After it first appeared in Sri Lanka in 2015, Uber has taken over Sri Lanka's city streets, and I invited Sri Lanka country manager Kaushalya Gunaratne to shed more light about the future of mobility. Uber revolutionized mobility all over the world, but Sri Lanka, it's a culture that we love to own our cars, and we don't want to work on that concept. Now, what was the response like in Sri Lanka?
Owning a car is also not very easy and not cheap. And during the last 2 to 3 years, we've seen how car maintenance, the unit economics of owning a car has maybe doubled or maybe even 3 times. So the country has understood how the gig economy works and how having shared resources enables us to commute better, and we are not restricted in terms of some fixed asset that we have invested in. So yes, true enough, we all aspire to own a car, but also we Sri Lankans are smart enough to understand that through a shared economy, that how we are able to go about in a more convenient, affordable, and also a safe way.
So what paradigms are you seeing is different in Sri Lanka compared to other countries in this region?
Some of the affordable products have started booming in Sri Lanka, be it your tuk, even moto. I don't think we've ever had the option of getting onto a motorcycle and commuting, but because of the inflation that the country has gone through, but we Sri Lankans are very agile and we adopt into even the system. So we've seen some of these products actually booming even within South Asia.
What are the demands, the asks of passengers in Sri Lanka?
Having an option, different options, right? Maybe they would prefer one option in terms of going to work versus going to the market. So having that assortment of options which caters towards the need.
What trends are actually driving mobility these days?
Sustainability and having products, having options which are sustainable is something that even from a global regulatory body, even as Uber, we by 2040, we want to be zero carbon emission. So having options which are environmental friendly. So fun fact is, do you know that almost 20% or more than 20% of our cars are either hybrid or electric cars. So we as a country have also understood the fact of being sustainable.
So how are you seeing the future of mobility in Sri Lanka?
It's definitely growing. I think we as a country, as we embrace and be part of this fastly, rapidly growing economy and the digitalization, and with tourism being one of our key revenue generating arms, mobility is becoming extremely important. Just very recently we launched at Uber, we launched Tuk Intercity. What better way to drive down the coastal line with your hair against the wind. So being innovative in terms of finding solutions for tourism, right, is also where something that Sri Lanka is moving towards. And we see how even if it's public transportation, how can large organizations partner with public transportation so it becomes more reliable, it becomes more accessible, and it also becomes more convenient.
Okay, so it's time to enjoy the drive.
Yes, it is.
Kaleidoscope is on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us if you want to know more about us.
You focus on your goals. We will take care of the risks. Srilanka Life.